Made a video today and uploaded it to the wrong account. So it was a pre-market analysis video. So now I'm just gonna go through the whole market today. So obviously I completely forgot to upload that to the right account. So now we're here. So we're gonna recap what happened today. So starting on the 4 hour, we had some pretty prominent draws of liquidity that we were seeking out. So obviously we had these right here within this really nice bearish order block, and then we had these highs up here. This is actually an hourly high that I'd marked out up here that we never reached, and I figured we'd never reach. So we had a lot of bullish momentum going into New York session from London session, and even Asia session was just completely pumping, which I kind of figured would be the case, with it being really bullish. So, but the issue was how delayed this move down was. So obviously we see this is at 16. So this is at, I believe, market opens at 14, 9, 10, 30, 11:30. 8 and afternoon session. And even with that being the case, my strong confluence being this bearish order block and this liquidity sweep being all the way down here, probably wouldn't have had the strongest confluences up here. Probably would have been maybe equilibrium and a fair value closure below a bullish fair value gap, which is simply not strong enough personally for me to take a trade off of. So never thought to take a trade today. Obviously, with how bullish it looked, to continue to look bullish. There was no liquidity sweep to the downside. Obviously, if we swept out Asia session lows, and obviously we have some breaker blocks right here, I would have so been down to take a long position, but I couldn't see it, so there was nothing there for me. Scaling down to the 1 minute today, obviously we see this really aggressive move here. Actually, I think this was at 8:15. I remember. Yeah, 8:15 or 9:15, sorry, before market even opened. And I was just stunned at what this was, because obviously with, news being today, there was no news at 8:50 or 9:15, right? We had 9:30. Right when market opens, there's a talk, and then there's PMI at 9:15, which there was a bit of a candle, I noticed. But other than that, I mean, there was just nothing that would, I think, cause this. And that was a little off-putting, because yes, we did have a market structure shift to the downside. So I'll actually make a video on what a market structure shift it is. It's just kind of a little bit of a stronger break-in structure to one side, right? So, but we did see that, which I thought was good, and I wanted to be like, okay, market opens over here. We're gonna get a nice retracement back up into this zone, maybe even sweep these highs out even, and move back down. We simply never got that, right? So obviously this was just chop city up here. I never, had enough confluence to make a trade. Like, this isn't even sweeping out these lows, and this isn't, one on the 1 minute time frame, right? We did create really nice equal lows here, but it's just not enough confluence for me to take a trade. There's no liquidity sweep to the downside. There's no bullish order block, right? And those are the two big things that I need for a trade to execute, and we didn't get it, and that's okay. So I'm gonna actually make another video on patience in the market, which I was pretty patient today. There was just nothing for me personally here. Obviously I seen a couple people had long positions here, and obviously if you took a long position, you won today, but I don't see enough here to want to take a long position, on these larger time frames. Like, yeah, I mean, you could say this turned into a breaker block, but it's just so choppy, right? There's no market structure shift to the upside downside. It's just so choppy. I did not like it. I mean, it looks way smoother on the hourly than what it really was. I just did not like the way price action was. So we got like a half hour until market closes, until Asia session opens. But that's pretty much it for today. There just really wasn't anything. And tomorrow we have a lot of high impact news at 10, I remember. If I'm not correct, yeah, PMI at 10, and then Jolts at 10 is just not usually good. I usually wait a half hour, 45 minutes after high impact news like that for price to kind of stop bugging. And when that becomes 10:45, that's well past when I trade. So maybe gonna be set out tomorrow. Obviously, I'm gonna be treating it like a regular trading day. Gonna be on the charts at the same time. So that's pretty much it for today. When it comes to the charts, I got a bunch of other work I gotta get done. So that's pretty much it.